Good afternoon, guys. This is working. Looking at Cardano. We've got the Cardano BTC pairing out, looking at the one-day chart on Binance. And as you can see, as Bitcoin also had this massive descending resistance line, so does Cardano going back to late 2017, early 2018. Coming down, and we can see it's been tested multiple times. It was tested in May. And then again recently here, all throughout the month of June, we can see this massive descending resistance line that just was relentless. Cardano ended up just coiling around it almost like a snake, unable to break out until it hit this support zone here of about 1956 Satoshi. That is a pretty strong support zone. We can see that's been tested numerous times back here in March, and also again, that looks like, well, mostly in the month of March. Excuse me, guys, throat's a little dry today. Mostly in the month of March, and then it finally was tested once again and proved to be a very strong support zone here just recently, a few days ago. So we have finally broken out of this massive descending resistance line. That is a very bullish looking sign for Cardano. The next thing we're looking, resistance zone that we're looking at here is about 2,500 Satoshi or thereabouts. That's going to be the next hurdle for Cardano to get past. The resistance, or excuse me, the support zone, as I said, we're looking at is about 1950 Satoshi or thereabouts. If Cardano does break below that, there isn't much support until we get down to about 1,250 Satoshi, somewhere thereabouts. Looking at the big picture count, guys, as I said, going back to 2018, I'll just start from the beginning here. We've got 5 impulse waves up, followed by an A, B, C, D, E, all the way down. 5 more waves up. Obviously, this was looking much weaker as the market was weakening. And we had an A, B, C correction down, and now we're looking at an impulse wave up. And it is looking very, very impulsive. Zooming in on the 4-hour chart, let me get rid of this, clean this up just a little bit for now. Zooming in on the 4-hour chart, guys, we can see that this, as I said, this was the bottom of our wave C. This is our impulse wave up. This is an extremely looking impulsive wave. I mean, normally, guys, it looks a little cluttered, but this is very, very, very impulsive looking. Wave 1, obviously, we've seen a top, almost a textbook. Wave 2, you can see the A, B, and coming down for that C wave within wave 2. Wave 2, I'm expecting to find bottom somewhere in this area. We can see we had a nice little demand zone right here. There are still a lot of unfilled orders. It's entering that area now. We aren't seeing a big jump as of yet. Doesn't mean we won't see it. But as of now, we're not seeing a big jump. We can see the bottom of that zone is somewhere around 2,200 Satoshi or thereabouts. If it does end up breaking below this support zone here, there is another nice little demand zone, support zone down starting at around 2150 Satoshi or thereabouts and extending down to about 2130 Satoshi. So I would expect a bounce. If we don't get one in this area, I would expect it to certainly bounce in this area. Looking at our fib retracement, let's see what we've got. Yeah, I mean, that was just, if it does end up bouncing, that's a perfect, this demand zone, support zone here jives perfectly with the 382 fib level. So again, I wouldn't be surprised to see a nice little bounce here at any time. If it does end up breaking down, we can see the second support zone here jives nicely with the 0.5 fib level. So I would actually, we may see it break down, wick into this 0.5 fib level or wick into this second support zone here, and then have a nice bounce up. So we're just looking for a bottom of wave 2, and I expect that to come in at any time. Now, again, remember, this is tied to Bitcoin, guys. So if Bitcoin does drop, Cardano is going to drop right along with it. Doesn't matter what the technicals look like. Doesn't matter how bullish the chart looks. If Bitcoin drops, Cardano is going to drop right along with it. So we need to keep that in mind. Pulling up the stock RSI, guys, yeah, that's very, very, very oversold. So I wouldn't expect it to drop much lower unless Bitcoin does. But assuming Bitcoin stabilizes and/or rises, I do expect a nice little rise up to begin wave 3. Top of wave 3. We continue, if we look over here, we can see that there is some nice support going all the way back to mid-April. You can see in this area there was support, finally broke through. Once it broke back below again, we got support, again at around 2,735 Satoshi at the beginning, goes about 2,750 Satoshi. Once it broke through, came back down again, acted as support again. And once again, it wicked up in this area. Once again, it wicked up, hit that support, and came back down. So that is a very strong support area. I'm expecting wave 3 to enter that area for the target of wave 3 once we do get that, if we do get that. Again, if assuming Bitcoin doesn't end up dropping on us, I'm expecting wave 3 to enter somewhere around that area. If we pull our fib extension, assuming that that is in fact the bottom, we can see that this jives nicely. That'd be about a 1-to-1 extension. That is a very conservative extension, but I wouldn't be surprised to see wave 3 go just above a 1-to-1 extension, maybe to the top of this resistance zone, and then come back down to begin wave 4. Again, this is just purely speculation on my point. At this point, we're going to have to wait and see if we do get that bounce. But a logical target for wave 3 is going to be somewhere around 2,735 Satoshi or thereabouts. I'd expect wave 4 to come down and find some support. We had a nice little demand zone right here. I wouldn't be surprised for it to find some support somewhere around 2,500 Satoshi and then back up for a wave 5. We can see that there is a lot of resistance up here at around 3,000 Satoshi. It would be a logical target for wave 5, but I'm getting ahead of myself, guys. Let's wait and see what wave 3 does, and then we'll reevaluate more from there. So those are my quick thoughts on Cardano, guys. If you have any questions, please let me know in the comment section below. Any criticism, comments, suggestions, praise, I take them all, guys. I've got thick skin. If you have anything you'd like me to add or delete, I do this for you guys. So please make sure you ask me. I make sure I listen to all your comments and take those into account. As I always say, guys, I do this for you, not for me. If you have enjoyed this content, please make sure you re-steam or upvote below. And until next time, guys, trade safe. This is Working, signing out.